Hello guys, it's me Butterfly Spirit. So in the title of today's video, the topic is going to be how do tarot cards talk to a reader, or how do tarot cards speak to a tarot reader? Okay. So in my experience, so for many of you who are follow follow me on my channel, Butterfly Spirit 314. Many of you guys know that I have been doing tarot readings, and I've been learning a lot about tarot. And at first, I kind of started off just kind of dabbling in tarot like a few years ago, and then more recently, I have been doing readings and stuff like that. And I've been researching tarot and things. Okay. And I don't think a lot of readers will really talk about how the cards communicate with them. Some people may think it's a little spooky or whatever. But in my experience, when I communicate with tarot cards, then I notice that they are able to speak back to me. So, how tarot cards communicate back when I am, let's say, shuffling the deck, all right, is that I know a card wants to be read or spoken about or whatever as it pertains to the person I'm reading for, because that card will flip out of the deck. It actually will literally flip when I'm shuffling, it'll flip out. And that's one way that I know that the card wants to come out of the deck. Another way is that the card will kind of stick up as I'm shuffling. Okay. I also may get the feeling that I need to stop on a certain card or whatever. Sometimes a card may kind of, it may be a situation like at the back of the deck, maybe it might kind of bend a little bit. There's like a way that I kind of can tell that a card wants me to pay attention to it. A lot of times I pay attention to if a card flips out, okay? Or if it sticks up in the deck, then I'm like, okay, Now, sometimes before I can even start a reading, then the card will like flip out. And I may have no idea what that has to do with the reading, but as it turns out, it will have some sort of meaning to go along with it, okay? So tarot cards, they do communicate back. They do talk. They do speak. I mean, they're not going to talk like I'm talking to you, but they do, in fact, communicate. Okay. And depending on the card deck that a reader is working with, different card decks are going to highlight different parts of the situation. Okay. And it all depends on, what deck is chosen, what the purpose is. I have a lot of tarot decks, and there will be times where there might be a situation or circumstance, and I'll decide to like use maybe 3 different decks. And of those 3 different decks I may use, like different cards from the 3 different decks are going to come up. Like I may draw like 3 cards from each deck, and those cards may come up and highlight a certain like a certain point or a certain concept in the situation. Okay. So like there might be a situation where maybe love may come up. Okay. And it may come up if love is a part of that situation. Okay. Then in those decks, the cards associated with love may come up. Okay. If there's a situation dealing with any kind of stress or anxiety or whatever, then those cards may come up. Okay. It really all depends on whatever the reading is about, whatever the person's emotional state is. For me, when I do a reading, the person doesn't have to be sitting in front of me for me to be able to connect with them and for me to be able to read them. Okay. And for me, what I try to do is stay calm. I prefer to do readings when I have a lot of energy. When my mind is clear and things like that, when I'm not tired and stuff like that. So for those of you who were interested in how tarot cards communicate, this is how the cards communicate with me. Now for other readers, they may look for other different signs and all other kind of things, but this is just how the cards in particular communicate with me as a reader. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.